Welcome everyone to the show. I am your host, Don Vic. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Oh boy. Man, another day, another day. So, guys, today we have a guest coming on the show. Good friend of mine. He's been on the show before, but he's back again. Um, with the name of Dennis Wallen, public figure, entrepreneur, actor, and the guy is amazing. He's been playing in so many movies. But today we're going to be talking to him about a movie he just released called uh, Gray People that he's playing on, actually. And we're going to find out exactly what this movie is about. I looked at some of the trailer, and for a second there, I had to double take because I was like, why is this guy looking gray? Like the tone of his color was gray. So I thought I was flipping out for a second, but then I seen some other actors that were on there, and some of them were gray as well. So we're gonna find out what that's all about. Okay, so I came in a little early because I like to shut out people and promote other things that are coming up and other guests that are coming on the show before I start my show. So also again, those of you that love cakes, pastry, look up Sugar Shack Bronx Sweets. You guys can log into that and check out my girl Yvonne. She's a baker. She's out of New York from the Bronx, and she is a tremendous baker. And so, if you're looking for a cake for any type of occasion, make sure you reach out to Yvonne Sugar Shack Bronx Sweets. Okay, big shout out to the BX. Also, big shout out to PR, mi gente de Puerto Rico, y mi gente all Latinos from all over the world. Big shout out to you guys. Um, and as you guys know as well, I got another show tonight at 7 o'clock with my brother. Love this dude. With my brother Shannon Lemire. He'll be on tonight. We'll be talking about this upcoming film called Black Creek that he is directing. Um, so we'll be talking to him today at 7 p.m. Can't wait to talk to him. Big shout out to Cynthia Rothrock, which is the lead role of this amazing Western action movie. So we're going to be talking to him tonight at 7 o'clock and find out exactly what's going on with this film. I know they have been raising a lot of money for this film. They're doing so phenomenal with raising money for this film. I believe they're up to 95K within days. So this is going to be an amazing film. Okay, so I can't wait to talk to Shannon. Big shout out to Shannon. Also, um, big shout out to his circle. Johnny Alonso, Kevin Wynn, Evan Beck, his wife. And everyone else that's involved with Shannon's circle. Um, big shout out to Baltimore. And California, okay, and Florida, okay. Uh, so tune in at 7 o'clock. We're going to check it out. Also, I have another amazing guy that's coming on Monday, 7 p.m. David J. Paul. He is a actor as well, um, and a director as well. He'll be coming on Monday. We'll be talking to David about his upcoming film. He just landed a new series. Um, so we'll be talking about that as well. This guy looks like he's rocking and rolling right now. Um, with films and series. So we'll be talking to David J. Paul on Monday at 7 p.m. Big shout out to my Parapost Network family, also my P3 family. Um, Big shout out to them. Also, shout out to Catherine Colbert Pacino. She is an actress from California, and she's also residing out in Las Vegas. And Nicole Vegas, also big shout out to Nicole Vegas and Sean C. Phillips, director out of California. He'll be directing the movie Horror Finds, and Nicole will be the producer, and I'll be out there in Las Vegas as well. I'll be interviewing some of the celebrities and actors on set, and it's going to be exciting. So tune in for that. That'll be March 26th to the 6th. I'll be there till the 30th. So you guys tune in and check that out. So I finally got my guest on my panel. I can't wait to talk to Dennis. Is Dennis is amazing because not he's just an actor and entrepreneur, but his energy is like off the hook. Every time I see him, he's always smiling. He's always got positive messages to give out to the people, and he's always on his tank top. He's always on his tank top because he's always working out. And it's awesome. So I have a joy watching him when he does his lives. He's kind of like me. Every time I see him, he's in his car. He's in his car driving and he's doing his thing. So we're gonna bring in Dennis Mallen to the show, and we're gonna talk to him about his this film, Great People, which is now playing on Plex. So please welcome you guys, Dennis Mallen, to the show. What's up,
I'm overdressed. Let me go change. I'm overdressed. My apologies. I figured I'd clean up for you. I shaved. I just got out of the gym.
Did you?
You're crazy. You're crazy. Yeah, it's just 7 days a week. It's part of my job. You gotta keep up with young guys like you. I gotta keep making it happen. But thank you for having me back on, brother. I appreciate you.
Listen, it's always a pleasure to have great people like yourself on the show. And this show is built for you guys. This is for you guys. This platform is for you guys to come in here as many times as you guys wish. Because this show is to promote you guys and promote what you're doing.
Thank you.
So I enjoy having you and everyone else.
I still feel like I'm overdressed. Are
you saying it because I look overdressed a little bit?
You got the polo going on. Look at you. You're looking fly, bro. You're looking fly. You got the bling bling.
You know. Yeah, I'll be changing these in a minute. I'm blind. As a matter of fact, let me change them now since I'm on here. I want to look like a professor.
Oh my God, fly! Look at you. You clubbing tonight? What's going on?
You know what? I'm not a clubber. I used to when I was younger, but I stopped. I don't even go to bars anymore. I might go to a lounge here and there and have a drink, and I'll come back home.
Sure. So I've never. I gone to the clubs. Gone to the bars. I've never. 53. I've never been a big drinker. 2 scotch, 2 glasses of red, 2 shots, not at the same time. Just so you. But I'm a cheap date, bro. I've always been, and I kind of a saving grace, I guess, in hindsight. But who knows?
Right.
Bro?
There's
a wine bar I go to. I like to chill at a local wine bar.
Right. But I guess that's probably why I can't get a date because I'm a cheap drinker.
Hey,
no, I'm kidding. So, actually, you and I are the same age. I'm 53 as well.
God bless you. You look great, bro. You look great.
You too.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about this film that you're working on, or that you played in, called Great People. And before you answer that, I watched the trailer, and what caught my eye at first were the people that were actually looking great. I was like, am I seeing things here, or are these people actually gray looking? And as it went on, I started seeing different people that were in there looking great. So I said, okay, so maybe this is where the gray is coming in. The name gray.
It's not the gray haired people. It's the gray people. And
right.
You are the first person I'm telling my story to. You're the first show I'm on, and
awesome.
Romello Blade. I got to tell you, you're not going out tonight, bro. Please watch the movie. It's on Rotten Tomatoes. Please give us a review. I love and appreciate that. Romello Blade. I got to tell you, Mel Brooks of our time. He's the Mel Brooks of our. You remember back in the day, Young Frankenstein, History of the World, which part 2 is coming out, History of Part 2. And Mel Brooks is like 90 plus years old. Romello Blade, Mel Brooks of our time, without a doubt. So you're going to love this story. You're gonna love this
Okay.
story. I wrapped up a job. Not exactly what job. I think I did a national commercial spot, and I'm up in Orlando. I'm up at Heather Hines, her office, big casting director. And when you go to those things, you always see your buddies. You always see your friends, your competitors. You see everybody. So I'm sitting there, really small waiting room. I'm trying to read my sides, trying to get ready, trying to figure stuff out. I look up.
Right.
There's my buddy Essex O'Brien. Okay, one of the leads in the film. There's my other buddy Austin Janowski. So I look over to them. We're catching up. How you doing? How you doing? And they look at me. They go, "We got a role for you." Point out. I go, "What's you got?" They go, Madoff. Madoff. And I'm laughing. I'm like, the guy's in jail, right? Or he's dead, or Madoff. Like, what are you talking about? And all right. So we all parted ways. We all went away. And this was like a Tuesday. I think it was like a Tuesday. Thursday, I'm chilling. I'm at a coffee house with a good friend of mine, Diana, girl from New Jersey, down here in Florida. We're
Okay.
hanging out, and I get a phone call, and I answer everything. Dennis Mallen. Hey, Isaiah. And guy goes, yeah, this is Romello Blade. I'm a producer, writer, director of Great People. It's a feature film. You come to me highly, highly recommended. Essex O'Brien, Austin Janowski. I've watched a lot of your work, Dennis. I want to offer you one of the lead roles.
Oh
I'm
wow.
like, this is great, brother. Now, Vic, the process is what? Your agent sends you in, or you send your stuff in, right? You
Right.
get the sides, you get an audition, you get a call back, 2 or 3 callbacks, dot dot. So I'm sitting there, I'm sitting across from my friend, and I'm listening. She's listening, and she's like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "Well, please send me the script, and I'll get back to you." He goes, "Well, I need you on set tomorrow."
Oh wow.
And I'm like, okay, well, this is like 4 o'clock on a Thursday. I don't have the script. I know nothing about my role.
Oh wow.
Um, I go, okay, my day rate is X. He goes, that's great. We're paying you Y. And I said, okay, but my day rate is X. All right, you know where I'm going? Yeah, but we're going to pay you Y. And I expect to see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. And I'm looking at Diana, and she's looking at me. Now, you got those moments in life
Right.
where you got a nanosecond to make a decision. It's either going to go really well or really bad. And if you say no, you shot the biggest part of your life. So, and I'm looking at it. I got to be on set for like 12 days. And I really had nothing scheduled at that point.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, see you tomorrow. I go, do you have anything you want me to sign? I'll see you on. You'll sign everything on set. I get the script. It's a feature film script. It's almost a 2-hour film. And I'm reading it through that night on and I got to go live tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. And I'm like, what the hell? If this is not baptized by fire, if this is not going to be the greatest Oscar award winning role I've ever been a part of, Lord, what the heck is going on? And Diana's looking at me. She goes, what do you think? I go, I don't know. I'll call you tomorrow. She goes, are you going? I go, yeah, I guess so. She goes, you guess
Right.
so? I go, sweetheart, I don't know what I'm walking into. So I'm driving up there. Everything's 2 hours from where I live. Everything's 2 hours. So I'm driving. I printed out the script, the Rima paper, and I'm counting the pages that I'm on. And Vic, I'm literally in half the script. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
the first scene, what are we doing? Now, don't know who else is cast. Wasn't part of the table read. I've got no synergy with nobody because I don't know who's there. So I get up there and I walk in, and people don't know who I am. And I walk into the green room and I see, okay, there's Don Larson. Okay, I know Don. All right, there's another face. Okay, I know that person. And I'm like, well, tell me about the first scene. Oh, don't worry about it. You're gonna improv it. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. It's with Don Larson and Maddie Gerard. Just you guys come up with something. Okay, you don't know me. You know where I'm going. You don't know me. We haven't built trust. You like my work. Thank God you like my work. I know Don a little bit. I don't know Maddie. Okay, figure it out. And one of the opening scenes, it's the three of us huddled and we're kind of doing our thing, and it came off really well.
Oh wow.
Well, scene by scene, I'm cheating the script. Okay.
Yes.
Here's the frame. I got the script over here, and I'm like, yeah, Don. And and that's how I had to do. Well, Romello loved it. Everybody that has looked at it so far is like, oh my God, Dennis, I never knew you can do comedy. You've
Wow.
always been such a badass. I didn't know you had comedy in you. And I'm just laughing, man, because you know, I knew nobody. There's this one scene with this guy, I forget the name. The kid comes on set. I never met him before, never did a read with him. And he comes on set and I go, hey, how you doing? And I'm getting an attitude like he wants to kick my ass. And I don't know the upcoming scene. So I don't know nothing. And I'm like, is this kid okay? Do I know this kid? What's going on? Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. He was my antagonist.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah, yeah.
And he comes on as Method, and he's pissed off for the moment he sees me. And in hindsight, I think I was on another read or something. I said, I really appreciate you because you scared the shit out of me because didn't know what the hell was going on. Didn't know what the hell was going on, and it was just so funny, man. He came in, and I mean, I haven't seen him since. I want to give him a hug when I see him and say thank you because that the energy he gave me, I was able to give him the energy back. And
Right.
our scenes came off friggin' amazing.
Mm.
But the point I'm making is, bro, you never know when an opportunity is gonna fall in your lap.
Right.
You see so many things about this actor, that actor, that has passed up on the role of Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, or whatever iconic role that has made that actor hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm pretty excited about it because Romello, he's already writing the next movie, which I'm excited about. He's putting a lot of money behind PR and marketing. And at last look, we're on about 8 different streaming services. I think we're on Amazon Prime by now, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So
Yeah.
doing shows like this, and thanks for having me on, man.
You're welcome.
It to get the word out, it's amazing. Now I'm hypocritical about my work. Nine
Yeah.
times out of 10, I don't like watching my work. Well, he shared it with us as he was editing it. So I watched it with a few friends of mine just to kind of get their thoughts. And so I'm kind of like, I should have did this, I should have did that. Oh, my nose is too big. What am I doing? And they're like, dude, that's freaking funny. Oh my God. I didn't know you had it in you. And I'm like, I'm a funny guy. What do you mean I don't have it in me? So it's just funny. It's just funny, man. The
Right.
message I want to put out is you never know. I call it a suddenly, right? You're blessed
Right.
with a suddenly. Something falls in your lap, bro. You got to make a decision and you got to trust. But
Right.
the opening scene that I'm in, it's a pretty iconic scene. So when you see it, after you pick yourself up from falling on the floor laughing, I want you to call me. And then I
Okay.
want you to go to Rotten Tomatoes. I want you to go to Rotten Tomatoes and you're going to say, oh my God, what an iconic scene. That is the best blah, blah, blah I've ever seen. So,
Yes. Yes.
you
Yes.
know,
Yeah. So that is exciting, especially when you get picked like that and given a script which you have no idea what you get
no,
into, but you go there and because of your experience in the past, you end up doing a great job. You know,
thank you.
uh,
Thank you.
and that's where experiences come in when you get and pressure. You get that pressure, be like, okay, wait a minute, I got this. This ain't my first rodeo. I've been through this. Um, I got this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you're that guy. I mean, I've researched some of your stuff, and you've been in a lot of films, so it's not like, it's your first rodeo. You've been behind the camera a long time. So,
Yeah.
I can see you grasping any role right away.
Sure.
Um,
Thank you.
and and
Thank you.
and and I guess that was a challenge for you that day. Without
The whole thing was a challenge because we had a pretty aggressive filming schedule. So if I had 2 days on, I had 1 day off, and then the next day we had 10 pages of acting. Now, it comes down. It's testament to Romello's patience, his ability to direct, And really, when you produce, you take a bunch of strangers, unless you have, your crew, like, Tarantino keeps the same crew, et cetera, et cetera. Put together this ensemble of strangers, okay, and they coalesce real quick. And we were able to coalesce. I mean, I did that iconic scene with Don Larson, and we feed off each other's energy. So I'm helping him when it's his POV, I'm helping him and he's helping me,
Right. Right.
and not even knowing kind of what happened and what's going on. So, when you can channel that energy, that nervousness, that angst into your character, and the director gives you room to do some improv,
Right.
and really trust you can get it done, that means the world. It means the world to me. I mean, if you can walk away from a job, and you can put your head on the pillow and say, okay, I did the best I could. I'm always huddling with the director between takes. What do you think? Could we try this? Could we try that? And that's really to where the collaboration comes from. And Romello, honestly, bro, I want your opinion, but he's the Mel Brooks of our time. He
Yeah.
is freaking hysterical.
Right. Right. I don't have Plex.
It's free.
Yeah, I have to download it.
Plex.tv.
Right. I got to download it and get so I can watch the whole thing, because it's interesting. It caught my eye when when the little trailer stopped. I was like, man, I want to see more. I want to see more. And there was a scene there where I believe you was like in the classroom and you got socked or something. And was that you? You had the suit on?
That was me.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about that scene there? What went on in that?
Okay, it's a pretty interesting scene. It's kind of the crescendo of the entire movie. My name is Madoff. I work for Goldstein. We're in a financial company. If it doesn't encapsulate the crux of the movie in today's environment, you live under a rock.
Right.
But there's a lot of that stuff going on, and there was a scene where there was something nefarious going on. Someone was in my office stealing something and trying to prove something. And I didn't know that another party was working against another party. And you like how nebulous I can be? You like how I give you a 10,000 foot view? It's like that Chinese spy balloon, bro. It's like I'm telling you nothing. Right. But it's hysterical. Casey Starcheck, brilliant kid. I think he was on like Temptation Island. So one of those good-looking, built young guys we hate. Yeah. He's that. And I was manhandling this kid.
Really?
I got him in a headlock. I'm hitting him with a gun. He is such a cool kid. I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, lighten up." I'm like, I got you. But no, Michelle Nunez, sweetheart, beautiful. Essex O'Brien has an iconic scene with his translator. He's got a translator in the scene, which is like Obama's translator when he was in Niger.
Oh, okay.
You remember that story? The guy didn't know what to do, and he's like, "Yeah, wee." So
I met a guy. Had him on my show by the name of Jonathan Montez, and he's Puerto Rican. And we was talking to something. He said, I think I know Dennis. I think I worked with him on set before. Okay. And I said, yeah, I said, you might have, because Dennis been around for a while. He's like a dinosaur when it comes to this filming thing. He's like a dinosaur when it comes to this filming thing. He said, yeah, I think I was on set with him on a movie. I said, I won't doubt it. Because
what's the kid's name?
His name is Jonathan Montez.
Yeah. We did Seven Roses 6 months ago. It just came out. I missed the premiere. Sweetheart of a guy. Yeah. So we knew of each other through social media. Wow. And we were just net together. So we were on set for Seven Roses. I did a kind of a cameo, a little supporting, and he comes up to me, real sweetheart of a guy. Mr. Mallen, it's nice to meet you. I go, Mr. Mallen's my father. He's dead. Dennis.
Oh,
And he laughed and I laughed, gave him a hug. I go, it's great to meet you. Looking forward to working with you. Sweetheart of a guy. He lives in Tampa area or something like that, right?
yes, he did. He does
I
live
think
in
he's down in
Tampa.
Tampa. Yeah, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Great guy.
yeah. He's been in a lot of films as well. Along
Mhm.
with Jesus Maldonado as well. I think I connected you guys. Jesus Maldonado, great guy. Um,
Sure.
and he just landed a radio station,
Nice.
106.6,
Okay.
106.7 out in Florida or Tampa, one of those. So, things are going
Okay.
good with him. So I
Good.
said,
Good.
I know Dennis is been out, is from Florida. He's been, he knows everybody that you might think of in Florida because
Yeah.
he's in a lot of projects. I said, that's a guy you might want to link up with because he knows who's working, he knows who's putting out projects, and if that's what you really want to do is become an actor, I think Dennis will be the right guy for you to connect with.
Sure.
Because
Sure.
he knows a lot of people out there in Florida. And so
You
that's
know,
what I think.
it's all it's look, if you and I were business partners and we're making widgets, what's a widget? It doesn't matter. And I told you this before. You
Right.
got to run it like a business.
Exactly.
So what do? We go out, we're networking, we're meeting people, we're shaking hands, we're kissing babies.
Yeah.
We're doing like we do as an entrepreneur. And I coach a bunch of newer actors, and I ask them up front, what's your business plan? What do you mean? What's your goal in this business? What do you mean? And I got to help them craft that because you're not taught that. You're not
Right.
taught that in grammar school, high school, college, right?
Right.
So, and I tell them, look, keep your job. You're paying your bills, you're doing your thing, but what time frame can you dedicate to this? Can you put in 3 hours a night, 4 hours a night? When you get home at 6, you have dinner, you kiss the kids, you put them to bed. What are you doing from 8 to 11?
Right.
Are you online? Going through Facebook and finding castings? Are you going through backstage? Are you networking? Are you taking a class?
Right.
Yeah, I got to tell you, bro. In my lifetime, I've been able to build a big network where I'm working all the time. I get a Super Bowl commercial coming out next week for Remy Martin with Miss Serena Williams.
Oh, that's amazing. I'd seen that on your page. I'm like, what's because I was strolling too fast. I'm like, what's this about? So I see Remy Martin and I kept pushing. I said, I gotta go back to that.
So, and yes, I got agents, but you develop a reputation to be a go-to guy.
Right.
I did a commercial for the Okeechobee Music Festival. Chris Newton, my agent, calls me up on a Thursday night. I just got off set from Nothing Sacred on Wednesday, so I'm having a glass of red. I'm relaxing. He calls me up 9 p.m. What are you doing for the weekend? Laundry, going to the gym. I don't know, man. I'm three baskets behind. He goes, how far are you from Okeechobee? I go, I don't know, 45 minutes. He goes, good. You got a principal role. There's a company coming down from New York. You want to do this commercial for the Okeechobee Music Festival. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to have to produce you now. Okay. So, but you got to put yourself in a position where you're open to this stuff and stuff starts happening.
Right.
That's what it got to. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine, Sean Kofinas, just the other day. He's got a full-time job. Great. You're paying your bills. You're doing your thing. He's a writer-director. Now, if that's where you want to go and that's your strong suit, pursue your strong suit. Okay? Here's the thing. If you write a script that you feel is kick-ass, produce it yourself. Money's still pretty cheap. Go take a home equity loan. Go beg and borrow from your family. I mean, that there's so many examples out there where there's a bare bottom budget that things have turned into mega projects. Unlawful Duties. We have 1 million views at Amazon Prime. 1 million. Okay. Now that's a lot of people, I would imagine, right?
Oh yeah, yes.
Of all those people, Vic, there isn't one person that is of influence that has money. Come on. So what Sunil Konarni, the producer director, is doing right now, I'm aboard for the feature film. Julia Roberts' brother, what's his name?
Eric Roberts.
Thank you. My apologies. Eric Roberts is aboard on the film.
I love Eric.
Robert Luzardo is aboard on the film. Now all he's got to do is get it funded, and we're good to go.
Right.
So, you just never know. Just great people. You put yourself in a position where people know your work, people like your work. You've got a good reputation because you outwork everybody and you bust your ass. Things happen, bro. Things happen, and I appreciate you because when I part of my marketing plan, I got a 3-part marketing plan, and this is a major part of it
Right.
because I got to get my big nose out there, and people got to see what's going on.
That's right.
Doing the Facebook lives and the Instagram and the Twitter and the TikTok, it's important. Now, human nature, what is genuinely negative, right? We can talk about the world being on fire.
Yeah.
Stupid Chinese balloon just flew across the country. What the hell is going on, bro? The world's on fire.
Yeah.
So, am I going to buy into that? I'm going to say, you know, life's Vic, life really sucks, bro.
Yeah.
I woke up, I got a headache, my ass hurts.
Yeah.
Do people care?
Not at
No,
all.
they don't care. So I decide every morning I'm going to make it the best day ever.
That's
And
right.
people that I surround myself with, they're going to either expect the energy, be attracted to the energy, or some people are repelled by the energy.
That's right.
If you're repelled by the energy, I don't want you around me anyway, right? Because I don't need that
Yeah,
infection.
that's right.
But putting it on social media, having a bigger platform, I'm able to affect more people.
Exactly.
And that's the exciting part. Now, where is that going to go? Could go 20, 40, 100 different ways. Does it benefit my acting? Sure, I believe it does.
Yeah.
I don't know what tomorrow brings. I'm pretty excited about tomorrow, but
Right.
who knows where it's going to go?
Right.
I might get a call tomorrow from another Romello Blade saying, "Hey, we want you to have this lead role in
Right.
another $1 million budget." Great
Okay.
people had a 7-figure budget,
Right.
and we need you on set tomorrow. We'll fly to LA. Who knows?
That's
But
right.
unless you're ready here, and physically helps. You got to keep
Right.
the instrument strong.
Right.
You're never going to go.
Right. And you're right.
So,
And you're right. This does help because there's so many other directors out there that are looking for actors like you. And coming on my platform or anyone else, either Mike Wagner's, Rebecca Mahan's, Jimmy Starr's show,
yeah,
or Wendy Stewart's show,
yeah,
it helps you expand, what you do as an actor. So you're right. So it does help,
yeah,
and you know me for a while. Everyone that
yes,
comes on, mostly everyone that comes on this show is either a director, a producer, actress, actor.
sure.
So you never know who might be watching the show that might need you
Agreed.
in one of their films. So you're
Mm-hmm.
right. This does help, and you're promoting yourself through TikTok. You're exposing yourself, your work, and that does help. Believe it or not, because you never know who's watching and who's looking for a performance that that you
Sure.
can bring to the table. So you're right, 100%. This does work,
Yeah.
and it does help a lot of actors, and that's why I love to do what I do, Dennis. And I love to have you guys come back on the show because
Good.
I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to win because I look at it like this: if you grow and you win, I grow and I win. You know what I mean?
Hell
Um,
yeah. Hell yeah.
because you grow, you win, you meet other people in the industry that are in a higher position than you and I am, and you might say, you know what? I know this great host, Don Vic. I want you to be on the show. You might be bringing me celebrities to my show. You never know, So that's how I look at it.
Without a doubt. I already pitched you. Sure.
Yeah,
I already pitched you. I want Romello Blade,
right.
writer producer, to be on your show. You know,
Awesome.
I
Yeah,
already told him. I told him I'm going to be promoting you and getting you on different shows. So
right.
I truly want to put the two of you together. You're going to love this guy. He's also from the Northeast, lives down here now. But
Okay.
I got to give props to Rebecca Mahan. I love her
Yeah,
dearly. She helped
she's
put together
awesome.
the strategy, with me a few years ago. And she's awesome at what she does. She really is. I love her dearly, miss her. But she helped put together the strategy and we're off to the races, bro. So,
Right,
it takes
right.
an army.
It does. It does take an army. It does take an army. Okay,
If you look at
so
the
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
now, if you look at the last, so it's been a great year so far, and Happy New Year. I know we're a little late.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah.
2 new feature films this year as a supporting actor, both of which I'm playing in my late 60s, 70s, and they totally have me grayed out. It's hysterical. I look good in my 70s, if that's any example.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
2 national commercials, the Super Bowl, and just excited, bro. Just really, a lot of good stuff going on. But you have a question.
That's
Go ahead. What you got?
that. No, I'm saying that's big. The Super Bowl. That's huge. You get on that. You're on your way.
We'll see.
you,
But
you know.
Serena Williams, bro, she's a sweetheart. Serena, Miss
Yeah.
Williams, uh, my height, beautiful woman. Beautiful. I was, less than a foot from her, and she's doing a monologue, and I can't wait to get a commercial. She's doing this monologue, and between takes, I'm like, Miss Williams, you're amazing. You're doing so great. And she whispers, she goes, "My name's Serena." I go, "Thank you, Miss Williams." And I walked away because backhand, dude. She backhands me. I'll be, bing, you know. And I look at her. She's like, "Get punk," She's gives me a look. Thank you, Miss Williams. It's Serena. Thank you, Miss Williams. But
So, so tell me this: what techniques do you use to create a believable character?
sure, sure. Well, I was able to relate to Madoff with great people. Um, I have enough corporate experience, and I had a general understanding as I'm now. Keep in mind, I'm reading the script as I'm acting,
Right.
so
Wow.
I had to
That's hard.
quickly develop the character. So there's one scene I turn around, I'm going, you know,
Yeah.
I'm all coked up, my eyes are beat red, and I've got the power suit on, and I got the bling bling, and so I understood that character right off the cuff. I really did. And a lot of times, my technique, what I do, I read the whole script. If I'm supporting, if I'm a lead actor, because a lot of people just read their part, not know how you tie in. I need to
Right.
know the whole story.
Right.
How does my words from the beginning impact the end? That's me. So I'll read it about a dozen times, okay? And then I'll focus on my character. And what I do, I flip over the script and, you know, I really go through the who, what, where, when, and how. Who am I? Where am I? In Nothing Sacred, it's called the Refugee movie. I'm a 7-year-old. I'm a Vietnam vet. I'm still a DoD contractor. I'm still plugged in. I got PTSD. Okay. I've got this. I'm Italian. I get to really show my jersey. I'm Italian. Yo, ma, hey ma. They let me go. And I was like,
Right.
hey, they let me go. Mud on. They let me play it up, which I enjoyed. So I was able to build that, and I'm doing my character development, and I'm a family guy. I'm Italian. I'm loud. I'm boisterous. I can say that I am Italian. So I got family. I'm a family man. I want to take care of my kids any way I can. I got the wife that I love, and oh, Maron, she's driving me crazy. So I do such I go such so deep with my characters. Now that was an easy one to play, but a lot of times, like in the movie Chances, I'm in prison. I did something nefarious to my son. I got a scar coming across my eye. I
Oh
got in
wow.
prison.
Oh wow.
I'm an alcoholic. I'm divorced. I'm hated. And I write all this stuff out and I read it. And as I'm reading it, I internalize it.
Mm.
And it's painful at times to internalize it, but it allows me to deliver whatever I need to deliver.
Right.
It allows me to be kind of empathic to that character. And so far, nine out of time, tens with the director, the writer, if I'm explaining my character, I'm almost perfectly aligned with what they see the character to be,
Oh wow.
if that makes sense. Without you give me your script, I read it, I read my role, I do my character breakdown, and then we compare notes. and I'm almost perfect with what you think the character should be.
That's
Okay.
amazing. Yeah.
So it allows me, before I even get on set, to get into that mindset, to get into that physiology. Um, I played a 70-something-year-old guy that was dying with Alzheimer's, and I had everybody in tears. Everybody in tears. When you're blocking the scene, you're setting up the scene, and makeup comes in first, and she's crying. I'm like, "What's the matter?" "Oh, you did so amazing." I'm like, "Okay." Then the director comes in, he's crying. The DP comes in, he's crying. I'm like, "Is that okay?" He's like, "Yeah, can you do that again?" Yeah.
You just breaking hearts.
I'm just I'm just going. But being a method actor, man, you gotta know how to get out of it. You gotta know how to go there. And I mean, I can't write it down as to how I go there. Um, I didn't have a bad childhood, had a middle class existence, Kearney, New Jersey, middle class New Jersey, straight C student. Never, I got hit when I got out of line. I got cracked
Yeah,
like we all did. We're the same
yeah,
age. We get it,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
exactly.
nothing crazy, nothing over the top. We had 2 vacations a year, went down to Jersey Shore, blah, blah, blah. Kind of middle of the road kid, not too popular, not too, just, middle of the road athlete, nothing too crazy. But I'm able to kind of empathically channel the character,
Right.
if that makes any sense whatsoever. Um, I didn't take classes on how to become a method actor. I've taken 2 classes my career, basic classes back in the day. I'm not against acting school.
Right.
I'm not acting school. You got to learn the way you can learn.
Right.
I
The
like
easier way.
watching.
Right.
I like being on set.
Right.
I like being on set. To this day, I'll still get on set and be an extra. I don't care. My ego's not that big. I'd
Right.
rather be on the other side, but my ego's not that big. I want to
Right.
watch and see what other people are doing, so I can learn and I can grow. If
That's
that
right.
makes sense.
Yeah,
And,
that makes so
and
much
that's
sense.
look. If you're not growing, bro, you're dying.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I get to channel a lot of my energy at the gym. I pulled up to the gym, I guess it was about a week ago, and a buddy of mine, former cop, retired cop, about our age, um, he cut me off or something. He's busting my chops. And he rolled down his window. I rolled down my window, and I got this look on my face like I'm going to rip his head off. And I really wanted to. And then I saw it's him. And he's laughing at me. The next day he goes, "What happened, dude? You look so pissed." I go, "Why do you think I come to the gym?" And he's laughing. I go, "I got all this inside. I got my morning routine, but I come to the gym to pick things up and put things down to get that energy out, because you don't know what script I'm working on and what I'm trying to channel and the energy I'm trying to build, but I need an outlet,
Right.
you know? And
Yes.
my outlet isn't scotch, it's not this, it's hitting the gym. And
Right.
many times I'll come home 2, 3 o'clock in the morning from a really stressful shoot where I had to go there, and I'll go jog, I'll go swim, I'll go hit the weights,
Right.
because I gotta shake it out. I gotta
Right.
shake it off. I gotta change my physiology, Vic,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it. I
You
get it.
know,
Mhm.
and he still laughs to this day. It's just funny. Don't talk to Dennis before he gets to the gym. Once he's at the gym, he's smiling. He's at the gym. He's warming up. He's smiling. He's where he wants to be. So, thanks, Lacey.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, hon.
Lacey's also an actress. She just got a part too. I think she's playing a superhero or something like that. Or I think it's
Nice.
Kathy. Kathy. So this is the thing we were talking about earlier. You know, you never know who's watching. And like I said, I have a lot of people that are on my that tune in on my show that are actresses, actors, and sometimes they got gigs
Sure.
going on. So they might
Yeah,
need someone like you on their set, or the director might be looking for someone like you. And
sure.
they may, well, I know this guy I seen on the Don Vic show by the name of Dennis. He might play this role that you're looking for. So
Sure.
this is why I love what I do and I love connecting people because
Same here. Same
you
here.
just don't know what your career where it may go from one
Yeah,
day to another.
without a
And
doubt.
right, and you're right. keep your day job till your career, starts to grow. Because you need to pay your bills.
You got to do what you got to do. I mean,
Right.
it's if you're going to look at this as a club, that's great. Clubs don't pay that much, but that's
Right.
okay. If that's what you want to do, hey, that's cool. This is all I do now. This is my job. Everything I do, feeding myself, my lifestyle, et cetera, et cetera. The guy in the white beater, yeah, that's me.
You guys in the white beaters.
Yes,
SIG.
that's me. But it's just I love it. I do. If you look at when I started when I was running a technology company.
Right.
You know, I'm a 25-year-old CEO. I'm running the technology company while I'm on set, while I'm in Devil's Advocate, while I'm in Godzilla,
Yeah.
while I'm in Woody Allen's Celebrity. So that's how I started. Kept my full-time gig, bro, but I was disciplined enough to start something else.
Right.
So that's what it comes down to. It comes down to discipline, comes down to focus, comes down to you got to have your goals put together. You can't let time slip by, bro. I woke up the other day. I'm 53 years old. How the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
Right? I'm just how, my son's 23. He was just born. What? My princess is 17. She's almost
Wow.
as tall as me.
Wow.
It's just right. Slow
Yeah.
down. How does this stuff happen?
Yeah.
I just found out a good friend of mine just passed away in October of last year.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Thanks. About our age. Dynamic person, a doctor, a yoga instructor, triathlete. And I was like, damn,
Yeah.
what the heck happened there? But
Yeah.
she's in a better place, bro.
Yeah. 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 You're right.
Without a doubt.
Sometimes.
Pray for us here because they're in a better place.
Yeah. You are right for that one. With the way
You know?
things are going nowadays, boy. Woo, woo. So, who do you consider to be your acting role model? Whose career you would like to emulate?
Sure. You know, I was really fortunate enough to work with Kenneth Branagh in the movie Celebrity. Kenneth Branagh, Charlize Theron, LDC. But Kenneth Branagh, the scene we had, it was so close to me. Not knowing at the time that I'm working with King Lear, not knowing at that time that I'm working with Hamlet, not knowing at that time that I'm working with someone from the English Academy, and it was amazing. And I looked him up. I started following his role. He is by far my mentor from afar. Now I've been blessed to work with Mr. Pacino 3 different times.
Who? Al Pacino?
Al Pacino.
Uh,
Devil's Advocate, Scent of a Woman, The Irishman.
wait. You were in that film?
Yeah.
Hold on, Dennis. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me write that down because I got. You have no idea how big of a fan I am of Al's, and I know his stepmom.
You do?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Me and Catherine are very, very good friends. And
oh my gosh.
Yes. So I met
That's
Catherine.
amazing.
I met Catherine in California.
Okay.
To a friend of mine named William Joseph connected me to her.
Okay.
And she's amazing. She,
Sure.
we sat down, we spoke. She told me a story about Al that no one knows, and I was like, "What?" She was, yeah. So she was married. He was married to Sam, which was Al's father, and she kept the last name.
Okay.
But she's amazing. And it's funny you say that. So what movie was it that you was in with Al? So I can just go over and see your
I was in Devil's Advocate.
Devil's
That was my first everything.
I seen
Scent
that
of
movie.
a Woman. Yeah.
What is it? Scent of what?
Scent of a Woman. And The Irishman. And Devil's Advocate, Vic, was my first everything, man. I was
Irishman. Hold on.
I was an extra in Devil's Advocate, my first feature. I got picked out of the crowd to be, a highlighted extra, whatever they want to call it. Well, I'm sitting in it right behind Keanu Reeves. Behind me, over my shoulders, Mr. Pacino. To my side is Craig T. Nelson. Now, Taylor Hackford was my first big director, and a big burly Viking looking guy. I mean, he could be 5 foot nothing, but he just looked larger than life. Big head of hair, and we're sitting there, and you always have to have an intention. Here's a lesson for everybody out there. I don't care what the role is. You don't sit there stoic. You have an intention. I'm in the biggest courtroom scene, the biggest murder trial in the century. I'm going to look concerned. I'm going to be, what is going on? If I'm going to take notes if I can. Well,
Right.
I'm sitting next to these two other extras that were kicked out. So Taylor Hackford goes, action. He goes, cut, you and you out. And he looks at you. He looks at me. He goes, now my blood pressure went. Whoom. He goes, now you're fine. And I do like that. I look over my shoulder. There's Mr. Pacino. You're all right, kid. The voice of God, Vic. The voice of God. Thank you, sir. I look up. Keanu turned around. I smile. He smiles. And I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? Just keep you cool. Just breathe, Dennis. And we went on with the scene. Well, so we did that scene. Next scene, I'm coming out of the courtroom doors. Okay. There's two doors. There's the far door and there's the closed door. Yeah. I come out the far door. I turn. I'm mugging the camera. I'm looking dead set. And I'm walking into the camera and I'm smiling. And I'm thinking my ass is going to get kicked out. I'm going to get cut. I'll be, whatever. But I got the experience. Well, I do that. And I got 5 seconds by myself. And then Keanu Reeves, Pacino, they cut in front of me. And then, scene.
Right.
And I'm laughing my ass off. Well, I saw the movie for the first time in Arkansas with my mother. Now, if you look at Devil's Advocate, what is it? It's Rosemary's Baby.
Yes.
You remember that? We are of the age. We could be, you and I.
Yes.
Rosemary's Baby has grown up to become what? A New York City lawyer.
That's right.
Not too far from the truth, I would imagine, right?
Right.
So here I am watching with mom 20, 25 years ago, however old that movie is, not knowing it's a horror film to begin with, not knowing that the whole crux of the film. My mother's freaking out. Oh my God, I can't see this. Oh my God. Oh, there's Dennis. And it was surreal watching it first with my mother, then understanding who's Pacino. He's Satan in this movie.
Yes, he is.
Pacino being the method actor of method actors. What does that mean? Not that he channeled, God forbid. He stayed in character for the 60, 90-day shoot. Oh, wow. Crazy. But that was my first experience with Mr. Pacino.
That's insane. And that movie, I must have seen that movie like 20. See, this is the amazing thing about what we're talking about. Here I am talking to Dennis Mallen, not knowing that you was in The Devil's Advocate. And I watched the movie before all this is happening right now. For me to watch the movie then, because that's an old movie, right? That's maybe like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic.
I wasn't even thinking about doing a podcast, right? This is not even in my mind.
Yep. To
now do what I do, to actually meet someone that was in that movie 20 years ago, it's amazing. And I say that because Dennis, when I was younger and I used to watch TV, I used to say, I want to be an actor, or someday I'm going to be able to meet some of these actors in these movies that I'm watching. And God is so great and so powerful that here I am today talking to one of the actors that was in this movie that I watched 10, 15 years ago. So dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. You know what I mean? And someday,
Amen.
And someday I'll meet Al Pacino.
Those are you and me both. One of my dreams. One of my dreams, Vic. Look, we're all getting older, right?
That's right.
Time slows for nobody, right? I pray, I hope. One of my goals, one scene with Mr. Pacino, one scene one-on-one, just, before, he's got a few years on us, right?
Yeah.
But that would just be the apex of my career, really. it's funny because I get calls out of the blue. I get a call from a friend of mine in California. Hey, did you do a hearing aid commercial and you were tied up in wires and stuff? Yeah. Oh my God, I just saw it. It's all over the air. Yeah, that's me. I get a call from a buddy of mine from high school, Chris DeWicki. Hey, were you in some History Channel, George Washington thing, Continental, blah, blah, blah? Yeah, that was about 10 years ago. Oh my God, I knew it was you. I can pick you out of a crowd. And just, I'm getting stuff like that. It's starting to come ubiquitous, where I got a lot of work going on. I've got a lot of work that I've done. People see me all across the states, and it's really exciting, man. It's really. I live in a part of Florida where I can hide. I live in. I really have people like, dude, you're in the middle of nowhere. I go, yeah, don't you love it?
Yeah.
They're like, what's down there? I go, it's me. It's oranges, it's cows, and my two cats, and
And that-
I love it,
yes,
and
yes.
I'm loving it.
Dennis, it's amazing when you got your friends calling you and telling you, oh, I just seen you in this commercial. Hey, I just saw a movie with you in it. You know, how does that make you feel when you got your friends calling you and telling you, hey, I seen you in this commercial. Hey, I seen you in this movie.
It's fulfilling. It's you know not that I'm old and crusty. I appreciate that. I love it, and I appreciate that, and I love their comments, and I love how you'll see their positive comments on Facebook
Right.
and stuff like that. It means a lot to me. Now, I have an ego like every other person, right? But I think
Right.
my ego is relatively in check, and I've got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And when I get good feedback like that, and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it was you. I'm like, yeah, that was me. Not that it's a day in the life, but you want to make them feel great too, and that's what I do because I appreciate people recognizing my work, our
Yes.
work,
Yes.
and saying, "Hey, man, great job." Now, I'll give you the converse of that. I was in the movie The Mad Hatter. Helena Hutchins, rest in peace. She was our DP.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
when it came out, it was reviewed by the LA Times. Now, my name was in the masthead of the LA Times. Mad Hatter, blah blah blah. Dennis Mallen. I'm reading the review. I'm walking into the gym. Now, mind you, I told you my mindset going into the gym.
Yes.
I just hope, I want to do something. And I'm laughing my ass off. They're like, what's so funny? I go, the movie got reviewed in the LA Times. Like, yeah. And I never sucked so bad in my entire life. And everybody's looking at me. They're like, well, what's exciting about that? I go, the movie sucks. The script sucks. Suck. Dennis sucks. Suck. And they're like, well, that's not good. I go, dude, how many people read the LA Times?
That's right.
Millions of people.
People, that's right.
Millions of people now know my name. I'm in their head. I'm in their head. Dennis Mallen sucks. Well, let's see how bad he sucks.
Yes.
Dennis Mallen.
Right.
That's cool.
Right.
But that's the mindset you have to have.
Right.
Stop talking about you. Brendan
Right.
Fraser was on the Graham Norton show, I guess about a month ago. And he made a comment. He goes, Graham goes, I bet your phone's ringing. He goes, yeah, I pray it doesn't stop because that's when I get worried.
Right.
And that's the truth to it.
That's truth to it. Yeah.
Let them say how bad I suck. I'm still being talked about.
That's right. That's right.
That's
100%.
the analogy.
That's right. 100%. 100%. That's you've done so much work. Like, The Devil Advocate, just that one movie was so big. And that was years ago.
Yeah.
And you was pretty much younger than what you are now, of course. So from then to now,
Yes.
you have elevated, in a way where you're pretty known in the filming industry. I mean, you put in a lot of work.
I'm not. Look, it's a big business.
Yes.
It's a big business. There's a lot of me There's only one me, but
Right.
there's a lot of
I get
me
it.
out there.
Right.
I I think I'm very blessed with what I do, and don't get me wrong, very blessed to do what I do. I think I've been able to demonstrate a lot of range, and I think great people showing a comedic side. Because let's face it, it's easy to do drama. Okay, it's
Right.
easy to be a badass. It's tough doing comedy. So being able to, I've been able to display range over the years, Vic.
Yeah.
It allows me to have longevity. Now, am I talked about in certain circles? I don't know. I don't know, but a million people watching your work, come on. There's got to be
Right.
somebody of influence somewhere.
That's right.
The way I look at it, the good Lord wouldn't let me work this hard for this long unless it's meant to go somewhere. He would have slapped me upside the head and turned me a different direction. That's my belief. That's my belief. So I'm here for a reason. I'm here to help motivate people from my positive experiences and my energy. I'm here to make an impact on my family, my children, my family, and to really make an impact on the world, because I look at this from it's, yes, it's artistic, but it's also a business. If you're going to come out with your family and drop $80 on a movie, popcorn, parking, a babysitter, that's money.
Right.
That you're investing in me. It's my job to ensure that I bring my A plus 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 game. It's my job. And you've got to look at it from that perspective too. So what drives me? I got to be in the gym. I got to keep my instrument sharp. I got to continue to stretch myself. I need different roles um, that are going to stretch me, maybe comedically, maybe from a badass perspective. Maybe I'm crying and playing a different a different persona. I
Right.
don't know, but I need to keep stretching. I met Barry Corbin in
Mm.
Texas 2 years ago at the Billy the
Wow.
Kid Film Festival. Barry was he's in Yellowstone, and he was also the Air Force commander in War Games back in the day.
Oh wow.
Okay, just to kind
Wow.
of
Oh
you and I, we
yeah.
remember that movie, right?
Yeah.
So I see him and I meet him, sweetheart of a guy. I met him and his wife, and I said, Mr. Corbin, I go, what's the secret to longevity?
Mm.
He goes, range. You've got to show range. And, I know I'm listening to him. My mouth is shut, ears are open. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm blessed to be able to show range.
That's right.
And I've done work where you can go to my YouTube channel, go to my IMDb, and you're going to see one thing, I'm doing a comedic monologue. Another scene, I'm crying. Another scene, I'm beating somebody up. I'm playing a badass.
Right.
So I now have that range, Vic.
Range.
So
Yes.
now, huh?
You do have the range.
So now it's a matter of keep doing what I'm doing, keep focused, keep sharp, and just keep pushing, bro. Just keep pushing. I mean, I meditate on it daily. I really do. I've got some big goals where, let's say it takes me another 10 years to hit what I'm going for. Is it worth it? I think so. I
Yes.
believe so. I don't think it's going to take that long, because I do believe things are going to open up, because
Right.
I told you my mentality. And I got to tell you, great people is going to lead to big things, man. Great
Right.
people is
And
going to, if there's anything I'm really proud of right now, it's great people. And I
right.
really, call me after you watch it, please, because I want to hear from you.
Right. I will. And you know what, Dennis?
Thanks, Mark.
Hey, what's up, Mark? And another thing is that we all trying to reach a goal, right? Or we're trying to meet where we're trying to go to. But I look at it like this: I love acting. I've been in a few films, but making it's only a few of us will make it to that level, right? Because this ain't for everybody. But I say for myself, my opinion, for me speaking, you know, if I make it to where I want to go to, I'm good. And if I don't, I'm still good because I enjoy doing what I love to do.
Yeah.
And I have fun doing it, and I meet wonderful people along the way, you
Yeah.
know, including yourself, you know,
Thank you.
um,
Same.
and and you never know when someone is going to give you that call, say, wait, I know a guy that fits that character,
Yep.
let me give him a call and see if he's interested, so and those things do happen. So I'm okay with what I do now and where I'm going with it. I'm
Sure.
a laid back guy, um, and and I approach things as they come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I got so much to do on my plate. But
Yeah.
what you're doing is amazing. You are hitting every angle of the industry as far as comedian. You played the bad guy, the good guy, the old guy. So you ranged through all that. So
Yeah.
it'll be easy for you when you get a role. You'll be like, oh, I can play this guy. I played him like 5 years ago. you know,
Yeah.
right? So
It's
for
like a rubber band, bro. It's like a
right,
rubber band. It's like working out. Okay. I saw a new guy at the gym, a buddy of mine, and his first time ever working out, and he's struggling. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, when I was 10, when I was 15, okay, you're not 15. I go, do you want the secret? And he's looking at me. He goes, yeah. What's the secret? I go, lighter weight, more reps. And he
right,
looks at me. He goes, well, you go heavy. I go, no, I really don't. I do a lighter weight. I go heavy,
yeah,
but I go lightweight, a lot of reps. I go, this is your first time in a while? I know it is. And I'm asking him, yeah, I haven't worked out 5, 6 years. I go, why do you want to be sore tomorrow? I go, you want to quit already? Or you want to just build up? I go, drop that weight, 20 pounds, and just do 15 to 20 reps. And you'll get the same workout. You won't be as sore tomorrow as if you try to be He Man and do the thing. And it's the same thing in any business. It's the same thing in this business. Do I get a lot of auditions? Yeah. Do I nail everything and book everything? No, I don't. But I don't count the repetitions. I count the PRs.
right,
Okay. I
yes,
just I hit a PR at the gym the other day. I was really proud. I'm doing chest. I'm doing dumbbells, dumbbell bench press, dumbbell flat press, and I got the 95 pound dumbbells, and
okay,
I banged it out for a solid 10 reps.
nice,
And I was like, yeah. I've been squatting now, kind of working on my legs,
yeah,
a lot more focused for about
right,
8 months now. I got 315 for 6 reps. I
nice.
didn't do that in high school and college.
You're doing it now at 53. Okay, that's
You
good.
know, and I'm
Right,
not looking. I'm still like 195, 197. I'm not looking to get big. I don't need to be big,
right,
but I feel good.
that's right.
My acting, the people that I coach, if there's nothing going on, go do a monologue. I just watched the movie Meet Joe Black,
Me, Joe
Tony
Black. Yeah,
Hopkins,
yes.
Brad Pitt. Great movie, 3 hour movie, well worth the time. First time I've seen it
Mm,
last weekend. I pulled off 2 monologues from that. I'm going to practice those monologues. Why not?
why
Right?
not? Right.
Just like the gym. Yeah, I throw videos out. I'm in a wife beater, doing whatever at the gym.
Yeah,
I'm going to do those monologues because I'm going to practice.
that's right.
It's doing my reps, just like going to the. Yeah, some people are like, well, you need to track how many of this. No, I'm not going to fill my mind with that negative or non-positive information. Let's say it took me 100 auditions to bang out the Remy Martin, Serena Williams commercial.
Right.
By the time I get to the 99th audition, what's my mentality? Oh my God, it's desperation, right? I need to land a big gig. This is a big gig. Oh my God, I need to pay the bills, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that to myself.
Right.
I'm going to put it out there to the universe. I'm going to do the audition. I'm going to hit submit. Boom. The casting director in the first 3 seconds is going to say yay or nay anyway.
Right.
And that's the funny part. If you know that, you have a freer mentality. I hope a lot of actors are listening to this. You have a freer mentality. And doing those self-tape auditions that are really a pain in the ass at times, it's part of your job.
That's
It's
right.
part of your job. If you had a
Yes.
9 to 5 job and you had to do da da da, it's part of your job. So the quicker you get it done, and don't do 3, 10, 100 takes, do 3, 4 takes. Okay, because I'm never going to be satisfied with what I do. So
Right.
I do 3, 4 takes and I sent out the last take. That's what I do. I'm not saying my methodology fits everyone. You do whatever works for you. But knowing it's part of my job, Vic,
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I got to do and get it out there.
Right.
So, I mean, for every, I'm looking at my board. You see my board here. For every
Yeah.
job I closed so far this year and stuff I got coming up, I cannot tell you how many auditions are behind that.
Wow.
Okay. Because I just put it out there. I purge it and I move on.
Mm. Wow.
And it's taken, I've always had that mentality, believe it or not. I've always had that mentality. I've always been, okay, we lost that sale. Okay, what's next? Okay, we lost this. We had to fire that guy. All right, what's next? I'm not going to sit back and have a pity party. Do I? I'm a human being. Allow me my 5 seconds every few months to have my pity party, but then I take it out and I go pick something up and put something down,
That's
or
right.
I go run, or I'm going to start taking martial arts. I
Right.
can't wait to take martial arts. I was talking to Steve Weed, one of the instructors down there, sweetheart of a guy. He's about our age. He's been doing it his entire life.
Wow.
And I'm like, I need to start learning some stuff. He goes, what? What's coming up? What movie you got now? Busting my balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go, I'm playing John Wick. I'm a stunt coordinator.
Oh wow.
He just shakes his head. I go, yeah, I'm going to block a kick 5 seconds before it's thrown. No disrespect to anybody. But, I go, I need to take my fitness to the next level. I need to be ready because I'm getting a lot of different roles
Right.
that I am still doing my own stunts, and they're physical roles, which I'm not going to shy away from. I love. I need to be better prepared.
Right.
If that makes any sense to
It
you.
does. It does 100%. Yeah.
That's my mentality. So
Right. So let me ask you this, Dennis. Have you ever
I did.
directed? Have you ever directed any movie? Okay, good. So let me ask.
I was the
Okay.
first AD for a friend of mine a few years back, and I told her, I go, Samantha, I love you. You're gonna hate me. You are gonna hate me. You want me as your first AD? You are gonna effing hate me. So's everybody else on the crew. No, you're such a sweetheart. You're such a professional. You're gonna hate me. Why? I go, because the process I put myself through, I cannot expect that from you or anybody else. You with me? I can't direct and expect from you what I expect from myself. So you would hate me. You'd never want to work with me again. Now I producing, I put the team together. I hire the director, the DP, the UPM. I put everything together. I help cast, and then I hand it off to you. But again, I put on my corporate hat, because if you're my director, I'm the producer. I'm the CEO. You're my VP of ops. You're my VP of sales. I'm a communicator. If you're working for me and I'm producing, I expect things. I expect communication. I expect organization. I expect this. I expect a shot list. I expect. Same way I did in corporate America. So you see where I'm going? I bring my corporate mentality to
Right.
producing. No, directing. Got no intentions, got no thoughts, got no will, got no desire, my friend.
Okay. So let's say you
Sorry.
did. Right? Let's say you did want to direct a movie. Right. Say you want to direct a movie. What movie would you come up with? What movie would you film? What movie would you have in your mind that you would want to film?
Hypothetically speaking, doing something that I never want to do or desire to do or hate trying to do, it'll probably be a movie. It'll probably be a biopic on my own life.
Okay. All right.
It'll probably be a biopic, which it's kind of funny we're even going there. A good friend of mine from high school, Mark Giordano, and I are writing, and we want to produce a movie about the town of Kearney. Now, we both graduated in the 80s, Mark and I. And if you look at Kearney, It's Soccertown, USA, but it's in Hudson County, New Jersey. And in the 80s, and he put together such a great synopsis of how we were raised and how we grew up. And, we didn't have the internet. The cops weren't as stringent as they are now.
Right.
You had your own tribe, and you got away with things that our kids will never get away with.
I agree.
It's such a different generation. I'll send you the synopsis. Please remind me. And it's not going to be a John Hughes movie. Okay. It's not going to be a love movie. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be gritty. And, you had every type of kid. I'm the middle of the road kid, not too athletic, not too nerdy, kind of liked by everybody, not the A crowd, not the C crowd, kind of in the middle.
Right.
You get it.
Yeah.
And then we got the burnouts. We're going to depict them. And then we got the overachievers. We're going to depict them. And it's going to be based on 3 different premises of 3 different people that are raised in similar environments. Does that?
Yeah.
Okay. In the rah-rah 80s, where there was angst with family, with parents, with work, and with everything going on, cocaine was prevalent. You didn't know what was going to happen tomorrow, but we were still happy-go-lucky. Okay. And we still eked out a pretty good existence. And we all came away doing pretty good. So that's the 1,000-foot view on the movie. We want to film it in Kearney. It's going to be a period piece. And I'm really giddy about it. I'm really excited about it. Mark Giordano, Mark, even to this day, good looking guy, straight A student, football player, played the saxophone. Okay. That $1 million smile, the guy you love to hate, but you can't.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Whoever just came to your mind.
Right.
That's that guy.
Wow.
The jock, the musician, women love him. Girls love him. Happy-go-lucky kid, straight C's. Never worked too hard. Didn't bust any balls. Teachers liked me. Did they push me along? Sure, I'm sure they did, because I didn't bust chops. I did. I did a little bit as I could to get on by.
Right.
Did I date? Was I awkward? Yeah, high school. Okay. Yeah. And then you got, the burnout. Okay. And however that translates to what you view, the guy or gal coming in and they smell like cigarettes, or they just smoke pot in the quad during lunch. Okay. Yeah. Stuff like that. And in Kearney, we had all of that.
Right.
We have all of that. So it's going to be interesting once we get it down. I'm going to help produce, of course. I'm going to put together the cast, the crew. Mark primarily is writing it, and go figure, Mark's a very successful lawyer in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Case in point, right? Case in point. Yeah. But it's going to be interesting. I approached him a little less than a year ago with just a general premise of this. And I told him, I go, Mark, do you ever hear the song Subdivisions from Rush? He goes, yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. I go, why is that your favorite song? He goes, because it depicts where we come from. I go, yes, sir. Damn straight. And then I kind of pitched my idea to him, and he's writing it up right now. So just a lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah, it amazed me on the work that you're putting in and how relaxed you look. How relaxed you looks. You're constantly working. To me, it looks like you're constantly working day and night, right? Because every time I look at Dennis Mallen, you're in something. You're in a movie. Something's coming out. You're creating something. So to me, it looks like you're always busy, and you're always smiling. You're always in a good vibes. Me, I will be losing my mind talking about I got to get the script going. I got to, and then you got more stuff coming. People pitching more work at you. I'll be devastated. I'll be like, listen, guys, I can only do one project at a time.
I,
I'm
I,
not Dennis Mallen. Okay.
I'll put it to you this way. I'll put it to you this way. There's some people that strive and work hard under stress.
Right.
I'm one of those guys. Thank you for the compliments, by the way. I appreciate it. I don't feel I'm busy enough. I could be a lot busier.
Really.
Thank you. But that's my mind. I work best, Vic, when everything's on fire around me.
Mm.
I'll give you. I'll let you into a personal little. I don't talk personal, right? When I got divorced, the year I was getting divorced, I made the most money in my entire career. I built a company. I built a company. I was heading up a company. I was the most effective. Not saying I'm insensitive,
Right.
but I can compartmentalize things. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I've got stress. A heck of a lot of stress.
Right.
Biggest stress a person can have in their entire life.
Right.
Okay. Your entire life is changing dramatically to never be the same. And you don't know the impact in everybody else on your circle.
Right.
Circle, your sister, your family, your mother, your father, blah, blah, blah. I made the most money in my entire life. I kicked off a different career. I built something. I was on the board of different companies. I'm at my best when I'm at ground zero. I'm at my best. I'm more organized. I get laser beam focused. I talk slower and deeper when I'm stressed and when I got stuff going on. Now, we might be done. Thanks, good night, click, we're off. And it just is what it is, man. I like the adrenaline. I strive for more, and you got to have big goals. My goals are scary big, bro. My goals are scary big that I got to keep pushing. I got to keep pushing. I do pick my head up. I smell the roses. Oh, the sun's shining. Oh, great. Put my head back down. Keep pushing. I'm going to be on set tomorrow, 4 p.m. I'm starting something. And you just got to keep going, bro. How many people you drive by a cemetery? How many people are buried with so much music left inside of them?
Wow.
Think about that. I'd say 95%, 99%. I won't be that guy. You won't be that guy.
Right.
The people listening in, they won't be that person. Why? Because they're looking for a nugget.
Right.
They're looking for a nugget to do something different, to change, to grow.
Right.
Keep striving for that nugget, bro. Now, I don't know. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. That's why it's called the present, right?
Right. Right.
So if I'm blessed with tomorrow, I'm going to make the best of it.
That's right.
And I don't know what I'm going to be blessed with. I don't know what suddenly, and I call them suddenlies when I get a phone call. Hey, it's Don Vick. I want you on my show. Blah blah blah. We want to talk about. Oh, hey man, thank you. Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
Suddenlies, blessings that come into your lap from the ether. We know where they come from. Okay, right. They're not expected, so I call them the suddenlies. Right. It happens all the time. Work like it's up to you. Pray knowing it's up to God. And yet you might like where you end up.
Right. 100%. 100%.
I mean, as basic as that sounds, why do we tithe, right? Money's tied, da 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 da. Does God need your 10%? No, he doesn't need your 10%. Can care less. Wants to know where your heart is.
Right.
Where's your mind? Where's your heart? Blind faith. What is faith? It's believing in something you can't see.
That's right.
Right? It's knowing that there's something at the end of the road, but you can't see it. So that's a whole nother show.
Right.
That's a whole nother show. But you get it.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I'm eating all the time, as you can tell.
Hey, the body needs it. You're working out. The body needs that food, boy. So where can people let people know where they can find you and where they can find the movie Great People?
Sure. Well, Great People right now, it's on plex.tv. It's a free streaming service. From what Romello Blade tells me, it's going to be on Amazon. I hope I don't get this wrong. It's going to be on Tubi. It's going to be on a ton of stuff. Man, if ever a producer works endlessly, it's Romello. He's got a PR firm. We're going to be doing press releases, interviews. He's all over the place, and I'm loving it. I really am. Please look for Great People on Plex.tv. It's a free service. And please put your comments on Rotten Tomatoes. Please. And, be nice to me. Just, Dennis Mallen, he's a good guy. He's a decent guy. He sucks.
Yeah.
Just, enjoy the movie. I'm proud of that work. Outside of that, Vic, I'm all over social media.
Yeah, you are.
I TikTok, I tweet, I Facebook, I Instagram. I'm on Truth. I'm on something else. I forget what else am I on?
You're on Instagram. You're on Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah. Dennis Mallen. I'm the only one out there. My father, rest in peace. My son really isn't big on social media, which is 23-year-old. The kid's focused. He's going, medicine, radiology. He's focused as a heart attack. So I'm excited about him. But if I can help anybody with anything, if anybody has any questions, they want to bounce an idea. If I can help anybody with anything, truly, know where to find me, reach out to me, and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. I mean, I do have a few stalkers recently.
Good luck with those.
That I'm kind of like, I've got a stalker from England. I got a stalker from New York, and it's just kind of funny. And I'm kind of reading the messages, and I'm like, okay, how do I respond to this one? It's just funny stuff. I'm not worried about anything, but you know what I mean, man. It's just, if I can truly help anybody with anything, please let me know. Thank you, Lacey. I appreciate you, hon. Thank you.
Yeah, Lacey's amazing. I love her to death. She's her and I, we did a movie together out in Baltimore. Lacey and I and Kathy. It's called Return of Jay Brooks. I played like an agent, a CIA agent for Kathy. She was like the governor. I was protecting her, and Lace was on it, and I believe she was also on another movie we did called Chasing Anna, which got nominated for the Oscars.
Wow.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Beautiful.
So and she's been getting a lot of work. So she, good luck to Lacey Lace. She's amazing.
Yeah. Lacey, look me up, Lacey. Give a man a job, help a brother out.
yeah.
Love to work with you. You need me in LA, give me a day's notice. I'll be out there. I don't care.
Well, she's actually from VA, from Virginia.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Virginia or Baltimore. She's from one of those two locations.
Well, you got to watch Great People because we talk about Baltimore. That's all I'm going to tell you. I was watching Graham Norton last night, and M. Night Shyamalan was on. And M. Night Shyamalan basically said, whatever movie you saw 30 years ago, do not give away the ending. Maryland.
She's from
Okay.
Maryland.
Thank you. We both screwed that up. Whatever movie you saw 30 years ago, do not give away the ending. So thank you for time today, Vic. Please go see Great People. I'm proud of it. I hope you'll be proud of it. And please take it to Rotten Tomatoes and hit me up on Facebook and let me know your thoughts. I really, that's how I grow too, because I don't like watching my work. I'm very hypercritical of myself.
Right.
But if people I know, people I love say, hey man, oh my gosh, that was amazing. It means a lot to me. It really does.
Right. Definitely. So, Dennis, thank you. I wish I could talk to you all night, but I got another show with Shannon Lemire, which is another great guy. He's a great director. He's a phenomenal editor. Oh my goodness. Okay. He's phenomenal. And he's also an actor. He was coming on the show tonight to talk about Black Creek, which is another movie that he got a chance to direct with Cynthia Rothrock. She is the main lead role. Okay. It's a Western. Have you done any Western? It's a Western action movie. I love Western action movies.
I got two Westerns in Amazon Prime.
Okay, so cool. So definitely I'm going to look into that and see and check out some of your movies. Definitely Devil Advocate. I'm going to go back and watch it and see how young you were back then.
I had more hair. I think I was about 150 pounds. I'm like 195 now, and I had an 80s pinstripe 3-button suit on. 90s
90s.
3-button suit, which I think I just threw away, but that's a whole nother.
Right. And you was also an Irishman.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
Scent of a woman.
Santa what? Scent of
Scent of a woman.
Scent of a woman. Okay, so
Yep.
you guys can go in there, watch it, and see my brother Dennis Mallen doing his thing. He's amazing. And
Thank you.
again, if you guys need any help with acting or any questions, man, this is the guy you need to talk to because he's been in the business for a long time. So Dennis, I want to thank you for coming on the show. I'm gonna bring you back on the show. You know how this goes in a couple months after you,
Sure.
you know, and we'll talk more about your upcoming films.
Sounds good. Vic, thank you so much, man.
Thank you
I
for
want to
coming
put you in
on.
touch with Romello.
Okay.
And if there's any other podcasts I can help out, please let me know. And love you, bro. Thanks for your time.
Yeah. I'll definitely send you. I don't. Have you been to Have you been on Mike Wagner's show?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
yes,
you know
sir.
Mike
Great guy.
You've been on Rebecca's. You've been on
Yep.
Wendy Stewart, Jimmy Star.
No, not on Jimmy Star yet. I want to get on Jimmy's show.
Okay,
Please put a word in for me. I love Jimmy.
Okay. So I'll put a word. I'll put a word in with Jimmy and see.
Thank you.
On there. Cool. So that wraps it up for the night.
Right.
So thank you so much, Dennis. I'll see you. Keep doing a great job. You know, it's all love here, and this is your platform. Anytime you want to come here, you're welcome.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much, Vic. Good night now.
Good night.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yes, that's my man, Dennis Mallen. He is in the movie Devil Advocate, Santa of a Woman, The Irishman, and the movie that just came out called Great People. You guys can go there, watch it. It's on Plex. It's a free app. You guys can watch it and leave your comments. You share it, like it, and I appreciate you guys. And people, this is what it's all about. It's about connecting. It's about promoting people. And I love doing what I do. This is how I meet all these actors, directors from all over the world. And this is why I got opportunities to go to Las Vegas and be a part of a film out in Las Vegas. And this is why. When you open your heart to people and you show them love and you help them promote what they're doing, a lot of them open their hearts up and put you in projects as well to help you out, just like you helped them out. So this is what it's all about, guys. Helping each other grow, helping each other get into projects. This is what it's all about. That's why I love the Don Big Show, because this is what I do. Okay, so people tune in at 7:00. I have Shannon C. Lemire, director, actor, award winner. Boy, he's coming on the show at 7 p.m. Make sure you guys tune in and listen to this movie that he's about to direct called Black Creek, with lead role actress Cynthia Rothrock. They've been raising money for the past 5 days. They're up to $95K. Oh boy, they really hustling. And so this film is going to be amazing. So we're going to be talking to Shannon at 7:00. People tune in if you're not doing nothing, and we're going to find out what Shannon got going on, how he got to direct this movie, who Cynthia Rothrock is, and what's the whole purpose of this movie, and blah, 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 blah. You know how this goes. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you guys at 7:00. Big shout out to Parapost Network, the P3 family. Big shout out to you viewers that are watching YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Thank you so much for showing me love, and I'll see you guys at 7:00. All right, peace, love, respect, guys, and you already know how it is. I'm out of here. Peace.